Well, I thank Yo-Yo. Thank Yo-Yo for telling me I was having audio problems. I wouldn't have found that out until after I signed off and signed back in. Well, let me go back here and give myself a sound check. Let's get live. Oh, okay, here we are. Okay. Now I'm not gonna have any audio problems. Wait for I hope Yo-Yo shows up in the chat room. I couldn't understand if he was telling me he said he had a $10,000 Yamaha. Okay, hey, hi, hey, yeah. Hey, tell me about the Yamaha. You said $10,000. That sounds like is it a floor model? What's the name? What's the number on the Yamaha? Let me finish sewing up my gig bag too while I'm doing this, y'all. Yeah, I wanted the DR88 as a portable keyboard, the Roland, for the street, but I decided to get I got a Casio. I had the Casio 500 for the street. That's battery powered. That's only because I was intending to travel as light as possible. Light as possible. I need to cut some of this cardboard down in here. See, I made my gig bag into a soft gig bag. Okay, here it says it's a 3-pedal upright. Oh, I love an upright, man. Don't have any numbers or model number. Yeah, it's a Yamaha U1C. I don't know what that is. A Yamaha, of course, without any digital integrity. Oh yeah, man, acoustic, man. I love an acoustic piano, man. I love acoustic piano. Years ago I went to the music store and I was playing on a upright Steinway, a little upright Steinway, and I was wondering why the keys feel so good. I said, man, why? I just the whole time I was playing, I said, man, why does things feel so good? And I looked up and I saw Steinway. I saw the name Steinway, and I said, wow. Yeah, man, I love an acoustic. I love acoustic piano. One time I had 4 acoustic pianos in a 1-bedroom apartment. I had 2 pianos I had to put in the bathroom, actually. I'm sewing up my gig bag. Let me get my trash can over here so I won't have to be dropping them. I have to clean up behind myself. All this need to get sewed back on. This is doubled too. This don't really need to be doubled. Yeah, man, I love an acoustic piano. I know, yeah, hammer action, yeah, oh yeah. You see the hammer action on a D? Somebody told me the D88 feels pretty good, yeah. Compact, yeah. I was going to get one of those. Yeah, it's nothing like an acoustic piano, man. You can. Have you ever tried to run a microphone or a pickup? You can buy a pickup. There's a pickup they have for a guitar, but you won't be able to hear the string resonance. I don't know if you will or not. But I remember the first time I put a microphone down inside my acoustic piano, and I was stepping on a pedal. I was stepping on the pedal, and I boom, 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 kept hearing this noise, and I was actually looking around my apartment trying to figure out where the pedal noise was coming from. But I was in the apartment by myself, so I wasn't that embarrassed. But it's nothing like miking up a acoustic piano, man. So you can hear the pedal noise, and the string resonance. There's a lot of sound going on inside of a acoustic piano that you don't hear. You take the front. Have you ever took the front off your piano? You know, the front where the books go, where the desk is. Take the front off. Slide that out so you can see the hammers. You can hear the inside of the piano a lot better. But I highly suggest that you get a microphone. The sustain. You saying the sustain system doesn't work on the 88? Second hammer, second hand. Oh, okay. You know what though? A few years ago, it's working. Oh, it's an open box. You know, that's why I like Sweetwater, even though I owe them money. If it's open box, they stand behind their Sweetwater stand behind their equipment. I bought some open boxes, and they still give you a 2-year warranty. But you know what? I don't know how electronically inclined you are. I open if there's something wrong with my keyboard, man, I open it up. Yeah, the acoustic is working. Open. Yeah, it was open. Open up. We saw. So we see inside. Yeah. Yeah, that, and plus it sounds better. You know, you can hear it. It's kind of muffled with the lid down. You know, you lift the lid up, and then you open up the front. But I highly suggest you can run that through your sound system if you have a sound system. Get a nice microphone. Really, you can get a couple of microphones. You can get a couple of cheap overhead microphones and set one down the bass and one down the treble, and that way you can have it coming through your speakers in stereo. I tell you, it's nothing like running a microphone inside an acoustic piano, man. You once you do that, you get hooked. You get hooked. So you're 19 years old, out of school, graduated. Yeah, I'm sewing this gig bag up, y'all. I let it go too far. Stitching time does save 9. And you know you got to keep the acoustic piano has to be kept in a certain temperature, and you want to make sure that it's not too dry. Humidity. Matter of fact, I used to take a bucket of hot water. If your piano if it's too dry in your apartment or your house, take a bucket of boiling water and put it up under the piano, and that'll put moisture back into the piano. You can look that stuff up. Look it up on the internet. My father is a lifelong musician, so he owns maybe 2 Rolands and a Casio synthesizer. Yeah, he could look up the same pedal, but he might become a remover and renovating his room. Yeah, man. You know, I very seldom get people come in the chat room. But then again, I don't follow. Am I hollering? I don't follow Apple. I don't follow Apple's algorithms. You know, I don't do whatever. I don't. You know, that's why it took me years Really interested about your temperature. Yeah, man, look it up. YouTube it. YouTube acoustic piano. Um, Cause actually I found the piano years ago, and it had a humidifier and a dehumidifier. It had a humidifier. It had a bar in it. Had a long bar that got hot. And yeah, you and actually, if you go to a really big concert hall, the acoustic piano will be covered up in a thick blanket. It depends on how the temperature is, you know. And some of those big giant places, they have like 3 or 4 pianos. You know, Constitution Hall and big places like that, they have like 2 or 3 acoustic pianos. Because I've seen right in the middle of a concert, the piano was acting up. And the stage actually went down where the guy was playing the piano. And when it came back up, it was a different piano. But I say that to say the humidity depends on where you're living at. I was gonna get an acoustic piano from down the street. There's a church that take donations, and they have like about 5 pianos in there. I need to make some room in my apartment. I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah, YouTube the temperature. YouTube, you know, just type in YouTube acoustic piano, proper maintenance, maintaining temperature. You know, because if you keep your temperature properly, you won't have to have it tuned up that much regularly. Should keep it tuned. You won't have to get it tuned but once a year. Sometimes you can go further than that. Depends on how much you play it. I remember when I was in church, there was a piano. I used to try to get the pastor, if the person didn't, you know, you shouldn't have people playing on the piano that's not serious. You know, banging on the piano. The church I was at, it took me like 4 or 5 years to get the piano tuned. But I'm just sewing up my gig bag, then I can get back on point, y'all. Yo. I think the music is what was acting up on the computer. But where you from, man? I'm here, Washington D.C. Southwest Waterfront. Are you working? Is you playing a band with your friends? Do you play good enough to? Well, you don't have to play good enough. You can start a band even if you don't play good. You know, who's going to say if you don't play good? Miles Davis gone, so he won't be able to say anything. Yeah. Hey, but I'm pretty sure you subscribe, right? Hey, ask your father to subscribe to my channel. And your friends. Get your friends to subscribe. Somebody unsubscribed. Am I still hollering, man? Somebody unsubscribed. Matter of fact, I'm going to plug up my Phantom. I'm going to plug up my Phantom microphone. You should hear sound quality change. I'm going to plug up the Phantom microphone so you can get a better sound quality. I should have the batteries should already be in here. Yeah, I left the batteries in here yesterday. There, you should hear better. Sound quality should sound a little different now. See the Phantom microphone right there. Oh shoot! I hope I didn't lose my. Oh, here it is. I was looking for my needle. I'm almost finished sewing up the gig bag here, y'all. Oh no, I have a lot to do. I'm gonna save this for later, okay? I'm gonna sew this gig bag up later on. But one of my weaknesses, not eating breakfast in the morning. When you get in the studio, you get so busy. So I do a big thing of smoothie. And then I always attempt to eat a big breakfast before the day goes past. Okay, here we go. Let's move on to the gig bag. Okay, let's put, this is a soft gig bag. Now, see, I want to show you something. Let me show you. It's a soft gig bag, okay? See how it's floppy? What you do is, this part is hard. Because I put a piece of cardboard in it. And plus I put cardboard strips around the side. I made it a soft gig bag into a hard gig bag. Just what you do, you cut a piece of cardboard or something firm, lightweight. You have the money, get the carbon fiber. Okay? And I take this, you can fold it, stick it in, slide it down. All right. Woo. It gets really humid here. Where you say you're from? Where you coming to me from? I'm pretty tight community, so I make sure that they hear about you. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, ask people to subscribe. I lost a subscriber last night. It took forever to get, you know, like I don't do the proper algorithms and all that stuff. I don't follow YouTube's rules and regulations. That's why, you know, it took me too many years to get, I'm not even monetized. If I, you know, and I think YouTube has beat me out of my watch hours too. Okay, here we are. I put this, see now look. I slid that in there. Soft, it was floppy at first. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run all of the cables and everything. Let me show you what I did with this synthesizer, man. First let me show you the part I took off. It's a Moto synthesizer. This was on the bottom of the synthesizer at first. This thing is heavy. You can kill somebody with this. And they said that the synthesizer was built like a tank. I took that off and I put on the lightest thing I could find. Look, you can even see through it. So now, it's a little bit, it's still a little heavy, the keys, but it's not light as a feather. And I think this is the keyboard is it's a synthesizer. I think it's a FITAR. I think it's a FITAR keyboard. But this is a Moto. I got this on sale. This was an open box floor model. And they want like over $800 for. I got this really cheap. I got around $600 or something. And but we're gonna put it inside this gig bag. And I'm gonna run all the wires and everything. I'll show you how I do my gig bag. I'll put it above the last comment. You did? I missed something. Oh yeah, I did. I'm from what's that say? Siding AU? I don't even know what that is. I'm just been hopping in and out of streaming all day, and I'm not in a band, but my father is in about 3. Ha ha ha! He plays piano and a bit of guitar. I need to pick up my guitar, man. You know, yeah. You know, when I played in a band, everybody would play the other person's instrument, so you had an idea. You could play a few chords, or you could hold down a drum beat in case somebody was late. You could hold their part down. But you have you ever thinking about producing music? You know, they have so many different ways to make music nowadays. So many different ways. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this inside the inside my rig. Let me back the camera up so you can get a better picture. That light is glare right there. Okay. Okay. I still need to put some more duct tape on this here, but I ran out of duct tape. I still have a little bit left. I could put a whole roll of duct tape on here. Oh, my battery getting weak on my iPad. Hold on, let me go live on my computer so I can see. Get a bigger picture. I mean, I want to monitor myself on my computer so I can see your comments easier. Give me a minute. All right, give me a minute. Boy, I just realized how slow this computer is. I don't know how I got by all these years. Yeah, that thing is. I can turn this off. I can turn a whole bunch of stuff off. Supposed to plug in somewhere. I don't see where it's plugged in. I know these two don't go together. Maybe these two plug in like this. Hold on, let me get my computer up so I can see your comments. Oh, there I am, live. Okay. Just put about the oh yeah, thank you though. Jojo. Thank you, Jojo. Jojo 19. Is that your age? I need to plug in my iPad is going dead here. I need to charge this. Let my iPad charge. Okay. Yeah, the synthesizer is a lot lighter than it was. Oh, I'm going to get that a Gaia. There's a Gaia 2 that just came out, but I saw a Gaia synthesizer in the pawn shop. I'm going to see if the guy let me have it for $200. If it's still there. All right, here's the gig bag. In the gig bag. I need to finish sewing this up. And I made a drawstring so that I could pull the wires, and I tighten up the drawstring. I do that after I finish sewing everything up. There's a wire right here. I pull this and tighten up the drawstring. I do that after I sew it up. I think it probably slip down in here. It probably slip back in here. Not gonna worry about that. Let's plug this bad boy up. And I'm going to be playing a piano module with this. Here it is. Piano module. And I may even run it through a small mixer. Okay. See which one's the piano module. Okay, piano module. It's getting kind of warm in here, man. I'm gonna turn the air on for a little bit, cool it off. I'm gonna close this window too. I'm gonna close my window. I think the heat is coming in here from outdoors. I think it's gonna be a hot one. Oh, let me show you my studio, man. Let me give you the dime store tour. I'm gonna give you the Joyo. If you're still there, I'll give you the dime store tour real quick. This is my bedroom studio. I have the iLouds, the big iLouds back there. And I have 3 monitors. I haven't been doing anything though, really. I haven't been doing have an old Mac Mini back there. And all of my music books. I had to replace these. I was in a fire about 8 years ago. I lost everything except for the clothes on my back. God has replaced what the locust has eaten. This don't work. But I had the ball mixer. But this the bedroom studio, right? I put my I made that from. They ripped up the gym downstairs, and I put that in there myself. Considerably, yes. I'm 19th September, which is really original. Yeah, I'm great. That's my I'm working on that right now. It's my living room. That's my grandfather's. I got I grew up playing in this thing. It's a desk. It belonged to my step-grandfather. And this is my rig for my Casio, my little gig bag, the little thing to put the money in. And this is the dolly that I use when I go out. See, the battery is in there. And all the bungee cords. And I sat on this throne right here. And this is another rig. I haven't used this yet. I made this out of a scooter. I can put all my equipment in there. I haven't plugged in my drums yet. I mean, they are plugged in. I need to unplug them and plug them back in. Yeah, that fire, the fire was a blessing, though. If I hadn't got that fire, I wouldn't be living in this fancy building. And this is the living room studio. I knocked over some water, and some of the water got in the circuitry, so I'm not going to turn this on for a couple of days, and then I'm going to take a heat gun and make sure all that stuff is dry back there. It was blowing the circuit breakers. But this is the, I have the Mac Studio in here, and this is the, oh, somebody took a picture of me. That's a picture of me like 40 years ago, man. That's a 40-year-old picture. I was in my 20s. And this is the O series keyboard. Had the Machina in here. And this is my looper pedal. I made this. I'm going to sit down on this. I made a scooter. I think it's a jogging thing. That's the Donner. See, I had the curtains closed in here because the heat is coming in here. In DC, it gets very, very humid. Very humid on Southwest Waterfront. It gets very humid here in DC. So I had to keep this. I closed the window on and turn the air on. Close the window and turn on the air conditioner. But I spend most of my time laying down. So I'm 68 years old. I need to get back on my roller skates, man. I roller skated 40 years ago. 40 years ago, I was a pretty good roller skater. I roller skated in the street. I used to hold on the back of the bus. And it's another dolly. I haven't got that fixed up yet. This is a big old amplifier. This amplifier is so big when you plug it in, the lights dim. The light, here's another dolly rig if I want to travel heavy. But, and of course, oh, let me turn this air conditioner on, man. It's trying to get hot in here. And I'm going to get back on my dolly. Turn the air conditioner on. Let it get hot in here. I mean, cold. Once it get cool in here, I can turn the air off. But let me get back to on my, put this synthesizer together, man. But that's the dime store tour, man. That's my whole. And I need a shellac. I need to get some varnish and shellac for this floor pad. This thing is a dirt magnet. I'm going to varnish it or put some shellac on it. Okay, let's get this keyboard together. Oh! Oh, it's not plugged in. I'm going to need an adapter here for this. I'm going to have to get a power strip. A small power strip to run all of this stuff. No, it's not coming on. Something's happening here. Hope I didn't break this thing moving it around so much. Hey, let me go ahead and sign off, and I want to go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, that's a cobalt. Yeah, the cobalt. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and get busy, man. This thing's acting up here, so I'm gonna sign off so I can concentrate. But thank you very much, man. Looking forward. Thank you for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing your friends come and subscribe, man. All right, see you. Great stems. Thank you very much. And thank you I appreciate it, man. Oh, somebody else, Indo. Indo. Thank you very much. Hey, make sure ask everybody to subscribe, man. I want to go ahead and sign off because I won't get anything done. And my synthesizer don't want to come on. I'm going to make sure I didn't break anything. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you much. Yeah. Peace and love. Peace and thumbs up, man. Make sure everybody subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe, man. I'm going to come back later on. But I'm mostly live every morning. But let me get busy so I can get my smoothie in me. And I don't know what's going to happen today. Oh, I must have got knocked off, man. I must have got locked off. I don't see myself live no more. But I'm gone. No, I'm still alive, I think. Is it? No, I think I got knocked off. No, I'm still on. I'm going to go sign off, though, y'all. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm out. See ya. God bless us, everyone. I'm out.